Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the headlines and textbook summaries of Islamic history? It's a story spanning over 14 centuries, filled with empires, thinkers, and moments that literally shape the world we live in. But like any vast history, some of its most fascinating chapters are often left in the shadows. Today, we're pulling back the curtain to explore some of the hidden truths and forgotten stories of Islamic civilization. This isn't about controversy, it's about appreciating the rich, complex, and often surprising tapestry of the past. Let's start with a big one, the Islamic Golden Age. We often hear this term, but what does it really mean? It wasn't just a period of wealth and power, it was an era of unparalleled intellectual curiosity. While Europe was navigating the early Middle Ages, cities like Baghdad, Cordoba, and Cairo were magnets for the brightest minds from different cultures and faiths. They weren't just preserving ancient Greek knowledge, they were building on it. Think of the House of Wisdom in Baghdad. It wasn't just a library, it was a massive translation and research institute. Scholars there translated works from Greek, Persian, and Indian sources into Arabic, creating a shared language for science and philosophy across the known world. This intellectual hub laid the groundwork for huge advancements. For instance, let's talk about medicine. You might know the name Ibn Sina, or Avicenna in the West. His book, The Canon of Medicine, was so comprehensive that it was used as a standard medical textbook in European universities for over 600 years. It was the definitive guide to everything from anatomy to pharmacology. But he wasn't alone. A surgeon named al-Zahrawi, from Cordoba, is considered the father of modern surgery. He invented over 200 surgical instruments, many of which are still recognizable today, like the scalpel, forceps, and surgical needle. He detailed procedures for everything from setting broken bones to the first ever description of an ectopic pregnancy. These weren't just abstract theories, they were practical, life-saving innovations. Now, let's shift our focus to science and mathematics. The word algebra itself comes from the Arabic algebra, which is from the title of a groundbreaking book written by the Persian mathematician al-Khwarizmi. He's the reason we have the systematic method for solving linear and quadratic equations. His work introduced Hindu-Arabic numerals, the very numbers we use today, 0 through 9 to the Western world. Imagine doing math with Roman numerals. It was a game changer. Another hidden hero is Ibn al-Haytham, or al-Hazan. He's often called the father of modern optics. Centuries before Newton or Galileo, he figured out that we see things because light reflects off objects and enters our eyes, not because our eyes emit some kind of ray. He built the first camera obscura, a dark room with a tiny hole, to prove his theory. This was the foundation for the science of photography and filmmaking. But the contributions weren't just in science. What about exploration and multiculturalism? Let's talk about the forgotten empire of Mali in West Africa. Its most famous ruler, Mansa Musa, who reigned in the 14th century, was a devout Muslim. His pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 is legendary. He traveled with an entourage of tens of thousands of people and so much gold that his spending and donations actually caused the price of gold to drop in cities like Cairo for years. His journey put Mali and its legendary city of Timbuktu on the world map, quite literally. European cartographers started drawing Timbuktu as a city of gold. Under his rule, Timbuktu became a major center for Islamic scholarship, trade, and culture. With libraries and universities that attracted scholars from all over the Muslim world. This highlights how Islam spread not just through conquest, but through trade and cultural exchange, creating vibrant, diverse societies far from the Arabian Peninsula. And speaking of diversity, let's debunk a common myth, that the Islamic world was monolithic or uniform. The reality was a beautiful mosaic of cultures. Consider the Islamic presence in Spain, known as Al-Andalus. For centuries, Muslims, Christians, and Jews lived together in cities like Cordoba, Toledo, and Granada. This period, known as the convivencia or coexistence, wasn't always perfect, but it fostered an incredible cross-pollination of ideas. Scholars from all three faiths collaborated on translating texts, leading to intellectual and artistic booms. The architecture of the Alhambra in Granada, with its intricate tilework and beautiful courtyards, is a testament to this unique blend of cultures. It's a physical reminder that interaction, not just isolation, has often been the engine of human progress. Another often overlooked aspect is the role of women. While historical records are often dominated by men, powerful and influential women were absolutely a part of Islamic history. Take Fatima al-Fihri, for instance. In the 9th century, she used her inheritance to found the University of Al-Qur'an in Fez, Morocco. According to UNESCO and the Guinness World Records, this is the oldest continuously operating university in the world. A woman founded the world's first university. Then there's Sutait al-Mahamali, a 10th century mathematician from Baghdad who was an expert in arithmetic and inheritance law, a complex field of Islamic jurisprudence. Or consider the powerful female rulers, like Queen Amina of Zaria in what is now Nigeria, a legendary warrior who expanded her kingdom's territory in the 16th century. These stories challenge the simplistic narrative of female powerlessness and show that women were active participants in building their societies. Finally, let's touch upon art and aesthetics. Islamic art is often associated with calligraphy and geometric patterns, partly because of a cultural hesitance towards depicting living beings. But this limitation sparked incredible creativity. Artists became masters of geometry, creating mesmerizing patterns that seemed to go on for infinity. Symbolizing the infinite nature of God, this wasn't just decoration. It was mathematics made beautiful. Calligraphy elevated the written word to an art form, treating scripture with immense reverence and beauty. And it wasn't just religious buildings. Everyday objects, ceramics, textiles, metalwork were crafted with an incredible level of artistry, reflecting a belief that beauty should be a part of daily life. So, from the invention of algebra and surgical tools to the founding of the first university by a woman and the multicultural societies of Spain and West Africa, Islamic history is so much more than meets the eye. These aren't just footnotes, they are fundamental parts of our shared human story. They show us a history driven by curiosity, innovation, and a desire to connect with the world and understand it better. Learning about these hidden truths helps us appreciate the full, colorful picture of the past and recognize the diverse sources of the knowledge we all share today. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the past. If you found this as fascinating as I do, be sure to like this video, subscribe for more deep dives, and share your thoughts in the comments below. What other hidden histories should we explore next? See you in the next one.